Last night, my husband and I were getting some dinner at a restaurant that has sidewalk seating. Right as we were about to leave, a stranger walked up, leaned over the railing, was eyeballing my husband and telling him to F off and mumbling to himself. So when Brent leaned back and said, Can I help you? Do you need something? Matt immediately said, Well, I'm just trying to size you up. Well, we were leaving anyway. So we ended up heading towards the front of the restaurant, but I could see him making a beeline for the exit, and it was obvious he was going to try something. So got my camera ready to see what would happen. This part can restore a little faith in humanity. While we were heading down the sidewalk and being trailed by this mumbling stranger, another person who we also didn't know noticed that something wasn't right and decided to try to jump in and de-escalate and have some encouraging, friendly words. And again, not someone I knew or someone who had any reason to do, to put his own safety at risk by getting involved, but he still tried to help. And I hope that man knows how much I appreciate that.
How's it going?
Yeah, let it roll.
Let him make it.
Thank you. You're a good man, sir. Thank you.
Please let him make it, man. He's old, man.
I know.
Sometimes people don't know what they do.
Yeah.
I know, brother, I know.
That's good advice.
You can't stay in one punch, man.
I know. Why are you following me, brother?
I ain't following you.
Hey, babe, stop for a second. He ain't following me, right?
Hey, man, go get your drink or something. You know what I'm saying? That's so big for you, man.
Black lives matter, white guys, it's fine.
You gotta do that. I'm telling you. That man out your weight class, man.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, back off. Back off. I'm telling you right now. Back off.
I'm just walking down the fucking sidewalk.
What are you?
And you're
20 years older than I am. I don't have any shit. I don't. You know, if I were to fight you, it would be good. And I just want some space, brother. I just want some space. That's it. Yeah, just let me and my wife get step in. I know for some reason you're focused in on me, and I don't know what the deal is, but I don't have any hostility towards you. I don't know if you've been drinking or if you're upset at the world, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. It really doesn't. Can you help me out here and let me get some space? Please? What?
I want to see what car you're helping into. I want to know where you're going. I'm gonna fucking, you going to the White House. Not only that, if you want to throw down, I'll fight right here in the goddamn middle of the street. You can do it right here.
No.
I wouldn't mind beating the shit out of your fucking tap a dance for your fucking Irish fucking tears and fucking joy.
Not good.
Fuck it, ain't. That fucking shit.
Ain't gonna happen. Hey, babe, would you just go? Just go. I want you to have more.
Yeah.
Hello, and thanks for making it to the 5-minute mark. The reason why I had my camera out so quickly as we were exiting the restaurant is the stranger had already indicated that he intended to follow us, he intended to start a conflict, and I knew I might need to document that we didn't start the conflict. And the reason why I was so sure that question of credibility could come up is I've had my share of being followed by creeps who just wouldn't stop, or by coming across complete strangers who wanted to start a confrontation with some kind of verbal foulness. And I know that the most common reaction if I stop into a store or tell someone about it afterwards is along the lines of, well, are you sure you didn't misinterpret? Are you sure you didn't already know him and insult him in some way? Are you sure you couldn't have done something to resolve this with him? And there's a time and a place for that kind of skepticism. There's a time to determine someone's credibility. What I'm hoping to encourage is that people just hit pause on that until it's their role or responsibility to question someone's credibility if a conflict or a problem they came across was of their own doing. And I've seen people who've gone through substantially worse problems and face substantially more skepticism about whether or not it was their fault or whether or not they could have solved the problem. And I think it probably would help to just wait when you're hearing someone's story. There's really never a situation when the first reaction has to be, are you sure? Was this your fault? Did you start this? That can always wait until it's your job to do that. Anyway, I know a lot of people feel this way, and a lot of people have been through that same situation of being questioned and feeling frustrated at that sort of lack of credibility, the immediate skepticism that can definitely wait until later. Anyway, so I feel your pain for those who've been through that. I've been through far worse than that, obviously. Thank you. Have a good day.